Good morning or afternoon, depending on when I see you. Obviously, I'm not with you guys today. I'm sorry I cannot be at school. What I've done for you is created a video that your sub is showing to you right now, in which it'll explain everything that I need you to do for today. What you're going to see when you open up Classroom, regardless of your period, is this assignment that says you've been poked, which will be due today, what says tomorrow on my computer at 3 p.m. So before the end of the day, it needs to be submitted to me, and it'll make a document for you. When you open it, it's going to take you to this document, which you're able to work on. When you enter the classroom, or after the announcements, your sub assigned to you a card that says you've been poked. What you got was essentially a task, and as you see here, it's various tasks like read over your writing to look for and replace any tired overused words, or read over your work and look for places where you should use more vivid verbs. The front is the part with the finger pointing at you. If you flip your card over, the back is going to give you a little hint on what you're supposed to be doing, a little bit more information. So if you have the one that says read over your writing to look for any and replace any tired overused words, what you'll see is some common overused words are good, great, bad, nice, really, very, said. Those are all things that we've gone over as a class that I've told you. Why use very tired when you can use exhausted? Why use sad when you can use morose? What you're going to be doing with that is you're going to be using these cards to go back into your narrative writing. Yesterday you made a copy of that because your assignment is still locked with me. And you're going to go and you're going to do that task and fix your writing. You're probably wondering, Mr. Escarino, how are we going to do this? Well, here's the thing. So you're going to go back to your drive. You're going to search for, in the Omni bar up here, after you go to drive.google.com, if you did not have the tab pinned, you're going to search for revised narrative or narrative revised. Both words in the Omni bar, regardless of the order, will allow you to find your document. Then you're going to click on it. Okay, so now I have my document and I'm back here. Remember that your cover page should be blank because your cover page should only have the information given to you, your name, your period, due date, and that's it. So I'm going to go into my writing, and I'm going to see, and I'm going to start reading it. So I would go through and read it. If my task is to remove good, great, bad, really, very, sad, what I do is if I came through to an instance of that, I would go and replace that. One way of doing that is Control F, and I can look at very, and I have one. This one's in every one, but I only have it twice. Despite its very religious connotations, anyone could admit that the Duomo de Santa Maria del Fiore took everyone's breath away. Now, what I would do is I would copy this text. So I would highlight it, Control C as the directions say, and what I'm going to do is the column that says original writing, I'm going to go see this, and my task is tired overused words. I'm going to paste my original writing into that column. All right? And then what I would do is I'll bold one of the words. Excuse me. Then it's my job now in the revised writing to rewrite that. So I like the fact it does say despite. And I can just omit that word, which means to take out in general. Alright, and that's my revised writing. So what I will do then is I will take my revised writing, I'll Control C, which allows me to copy it, go back to my narrative, Control V, and paste it in place. Do not change the color of the font. Do not change the style. I want to see the changes that you've made for tomorrow. So I will see this as you're going, and I'll be able to see the changes that you've made. From here, you'll finish this. What I want you to do is you're going to do at least 3 of these. So I have one here, I would do another one, and then another one, and I'd go and paste that. Once you've done 3 examples of that task, you'll return the card, these cards, back to your sub, and then you'll go and take another one. and you'll again go. So I'll go to task. Let's say my next one is vivid verbs. On the back it says a little reminder. Instead of, I want to make sure I'm looking for active description verbs. For example, dash, skip, or jog are more vivid than run. Okay, so I'll go back to my document, vivid verbs. I'll paste my original text there, and then I will edit it. Then this will take you the entire time. Your goal is to finish at least 8 of these. All right, if you end up finishing more, then I will give you half a point of extra credit for each additional one you complete. That does not mean, that you only get 3, a point and a half. It is for each additional. So if I get the first 8 and I have 3 in each box, then I'll give you a total of 4.5 extra credit points. If you have any questions, you can direct them to the sub. Make sure that you're raising your hand and waiting for your sub to come to you. Do not crowd your sub, as well as do not be calling your sub's name constantly if they are working with another student. Guys, have a great day, and I'll see you back tomorrow.